We are here with the bread and butter thing video. If you've not seen the bread and butter thing information before, it is a group organisation that collects food that comes from excess stock and places that are giving up food. So for example, Morrison's, I've noticed, are a big contributor to this, and they collect all that food together and they distribute it at much lower prices. Now, bags I get are classed as 3 plastic bags. You get a cupboard bag, a fresh bag and a frozen bag, or a frozen stroke chilled bag. I get the veggie one. It's £8.50. There are smaller ones for I think £6, £6.50, and larger ones for I think it's about £11.50. Go on the Bread and Butter Thing website, find out the information and see if it is applicable to you. I know some people who have watched these videos before have joined and it has worked out really well for them. So see if it will work out well for you. If you are not in the area for the Bread and Butter Thing, I am sure there is something else like this not that far from you. But anyway, I've seen a few little bits that we've got by transferring it to the bags that I need, because I end up with a shoulder bag. I end up with my rucksack, sorry, a shoulder bag and a bag to carry in my hand, because I just can't carry 3 bags like that. Just don't have the strength, and it's quite warm out there today. And I'm feeling a little bit, whew. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Let's push this to the side. Start with this plastic bag. So, starting off, we have got some watermelon and some mixed fruit. We have got a pack of Vimto Tropical Minis. Oh, in here, I decanted some waffles, potato waffles, not saying what brand they are, but they have been donated to the Bread and Butter Thing. So these guys have probably had this and have packed it up themselves. So there are 4, 8, 12, 16 potato waffles in there. I've not had these for years. If I remember rightly, I'm sure you can pop them in the toaster. Anyway, on to the next things. We have got a pizza. So for us, a meal, pizza, couple of waffles, bit of salad, that can be a meal. Next, some cherries. Ooh, yum. Particularly as our cherry tree has not done much at all this year. We chopped it back a lot last year and it's just now starting to fill back out again. So in here, this is the continuation of the fresh produce. We have got some grapes, we have got a courgette. I know there's more courgettes, I've seen them. Some apples, there's a couple of potatoes that are stray ones there. Okay, now into the heavy rucksack. This weighs a ton because mostly of this. We got loads of courgettes last time. We've got courgettes this time. At least they're a bit smaller so I can break it down a little bit better. We have got a bag of potatoes. So that's us sorted for potatoes for a while. Now I don't know what's in the store cupboard bag because I literally just put it straight into my rucksack to see, to carry it. So we have got random candy floss, sort of thing that you might get at the fair. I don't know whether I'll be eating that. I might donate that, we'll see. Free from Bakewell tarts. Chris will like them, although he'll take the cherry off. He doesn't like glacé cherries. We have got some curry noodles. We have got some pesto. Now, I need to check this. Even though we ask for a vegetarian bag, last time we got Pop-Tarts that had beef gelatin in them. So that was a bit, but I think we're all right on this because this is Grana Padano cheese. And I think that's okay for vegetarians, but I will double check because for those of you who don't know, Parmesan cheese is not even vegetarian. It contains rennet that is not vegetarian, that comes from a calf's stomach. So not particularly nice if you're vegetarian to be thinking about that, but I will double check this. Unless it says on it suitable for vegetarians, I am not 100% certain. If it's not, Again, we can donate this, we can put this on Olio or just give it to somebody we know. We've got a bag of disco cheese and onion crisps, which I used to like discos. Salt and vinegar are the best. Fight me on that. Salt and vinegar definitely the better flavour. We've got a couple of packs of that. Right, these are definitely not vegetarian. Now, I don't get this. Maybe I need to have a mention of this to the bread and butter thing people, that maybe the bags need to be altered if you're a vegetarian. They tend to focus on vegetarian for the chilled and frozen stuff. Maybe not in the rest of it. But that's fine. We can donate this. We can give it to somebody else. I'm sure we will find someone to donate to. Morrison's sweet and sour sauce. That should be all good for us. I've not had anything sweet and sour for ages. That sounds quite nice. And last but not least, mayonnaise, which Chris will use. I won't, because I generally don't do egg personally. But that's what we have got. So £8.50 we paid for this. Let's have a closer look and have a think about how much we would have spent. Okay, so I'm going to omit those things at the back just in case. Well, because we know I don't particularly want those. Not sure about that. That's not vegetarian, so I'm going to omit those. So I'm going to think about what we would have paid for the stuff that we've actually got. I can imagine we possibly would have paid £2 for the pizza. We would have paid at least £1 a pack for those. We would have paid at least a couple of pounds for those. Potatoes were probably roughly £1, at least £1 for those. Pound for those, pound for those. Sweet and sour sauce. Have we got our £8.50 value? Yes. I'm definitely going to say, is it the best one I've ever had? No. I'm going to rank this one, not in last place, but I'm going to say this one is of the lower end in terms of quantity and value. But in terms of what we've got, majority I will use. And I do prefer to have fresh fruits and vegetables, things like that. The less processed stuff is better for us. It will last longer. We can do more with it. So let me know in the comments below. Anyway, just a minute. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this? Do you think I should make a comment to them about the vegetarian bags and the fact that we're getting non-vegetarian things in with what we've essentially bought and paid for? Or should I just let it go and I'll donate regardless. But is it worth making just a small comment, particularly as we are told to request vegetarian? And if we're getting non-vegetarian things in there, yeah, like I say, let me know in those comments below, what do you think? Should I, shouldn't I? I will go off what you guys say and let me know. Anyway, that's what we've got this time. We'll be doing another one in about a month's time. I try to do one of these about once a month because it just kind of tops up some of the things that we need. Plus it'll give us a few extra bits that we might not have generally bought. Thanks for watching. I hope this video is helpful to you, and I'll see you next time.